Excuse me, I'm a little out of breath, but I was just out here doing speed runs, so a lot of breath. But you know, every time I go out and run, I think of this season coming up, you know, hunting season. As the snow melts, I want to get out and do some scouting. But you know, I'm already setting goals for next year. I mean, because I go to Arizona, I don't need as much meat as I used to have because I'll be out in Arizona. I'm actually gonna make a lot of sticks and stuff and try to ship them out there. But so going into this year, my goal is to, of course, shoot a couple quality bucks. That's what I choose to do. Maybe one doe. If I feel like I have too much meat, I can always, you know, give it to some of my friends or my brother and his family. But yeah, you know, New Hampshire, you know, I might get 2 deer in New Hampshire if I'm lucky, you know, with archery and a gun, but they have to be quality deer. You know, quality to me is at least over 2.5 or 3-year-old deer. You know, I mean, if you hold out for a 4.5 or 5, you know, over a 5-year-old deer in New Hampshire, you might never even see one. You know, if I do see one on camera, you know, I'll up my odds and try to get that deer. You know, I always try to set a goal to shoot a deer, and I have a couple in mind. I just got to keep them secret because I don't want other people to really know where I'm hunting or who I'm hunting or what I'm hunting, because some people just, you know, hone into what you're doing. So, but yeah, so yeah, up here in Maine, I don't have to worry about it as much because I don't know a lot of people up here. So, but I got a couple spots I want to scout. I know there's a couple quality bucks in there. I could just tell by the tracks and stuff when I was in there. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. You know, I just set my goals. You know, I get out here in this nice weather, other than the snow. And as I get older, you know, I mean, last year I passed up a lot of does, a lot of deer, smaller bucks. You know, it's not all about what you kill. You know, just do what makes you happy. That's the way I look at it. You know, I hunt with a buddy that, you know, he wants to provide for his family. They pretty much eat venison, so he's out here to put meat in the freezer, and that's awesome. You know, that's what we do. So, all right, just thought I'd run that by you. Have a good day.